Okay, I'm going to read it. अरे यार, प्रोटेक्टिंग इतना फास्ट कोई नहीं पढ़ सकता. वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड सेट. अरे
प्रोटेक्टिंग
यार,
बायोडाइवर्सिटी एंड
कुकर की सीटी 90 out of 90. Let's see.
प्रोटेक्टिंग.
Okay, ये वाला देखते हैं. Scientists have used 3D printing technology to create a specialized brain tissue that mimics the cerebral cortex by utilizing human stem cells. They they were able to implant these engineered structures into mouse. Groundbreaking techniques promise for future applications in treating brain injuries. Okay. नहीं आया मुझे इतना अच्छा स्कोर बिकॉज मैंने फंबल किया और मैंने थोड़ा सा स्लो पढ़ा. ये लास्ट टाइम है. ओके.
Scientists have used
इतने गंदे स्कोर्स आए तो फेल हो जाते. 90 out of 90.
scientists have used
कैसे एक्सप्लेन करना है. Oh my goodness.
scientists
Not bad. Read, read, repeat sentence. हाय हाय, ये वो नहीं आ रहा. Oh my goodness. 10. Hello, hello, hello. For beginners, no, all. 10 इजी करते हैं, 10 मीडियम करते हैं, 10 हार्ड करते हैं. नहीं तो दो दो ही करेंगे, इसके बाद एग्ज़ाम भी देना है.
I would never feed my dog commercial dog food.
Is it right? I would never feed my dog commercial food. Is it right? I would never feed my dog commercial food.
I would never feed my dog commercial food.
Yep.
He reads magazines, but he doesn't like to read books.
He reads
He reads magazines, but he doesn't like to read books. Okay, sorted. Oh my goodness.
He reads magazines, but he doesn't like to read books.
Wow.
Demand for an access to the library workstations.
Again.
Demand for an access to the library workstations is very high.
Oh my goodness.
Demand for an access to the library workstations is very high.
क्या तो लिखा है भाई?
Domain?
Domains, अरे भाई demand for access था domain सुना रहा. Demand for access to the library workstations is very high. क्या तो भी है भैया साहब. Demand for access, देखो सुनो.
Demand for an access to the library workstations is very high.
Demand for access to the library. Demand for access to the library workstation is very high. Wow.
Demand for access.
Demand for access to the library workstation is very high. One more time.
The topic for discussion is usually related to the topic for a speech.
The topic was usually related to the topic for a speech. Oh my goodness.
The topic for the discussion.
इसी बात पे elections, right?
Please remain seated after finishing your exam.
नहीं सुना.
Finishing your exam. Please remain seated after finishing your exam.
बैठे रहना मुझे पूरा exam finish हुए बाद से भी. Please remain seated after finishing your. Please remain seated after finishing your exam. Please remain seated after. Oh my God.
Please remain seated after finishing your exam.
Please remain seated after finishing your exam. Okay. अभी हार्ड वाले करते हैं. मीडियम वाले हैं.
This chapter of the tale recounts my father's life.
Again.
This chapter of the tale recounts my father's life story.
क्या था डेड स्टोरी? क्या कौन सी स्टोरी? फादर्स लाइफ स्टोरी. डेड स्टोरी बोल दिया मैंने. लाइफ स्टोरी. और एक बार करते हैं.
This chapter of the tale recounts my father's life story.
This chapter of the tale recounts my father. It recounts my father's life story. The chapter of the tale recounts my father's life story.
This chapter of the tale.
This chapter of the tale recounts my father's life story. This chapter of the.
Ensure your seminar papers are copied and in the library early.
पता नहीं क्या था. एक और बार सुनूंगी मैं. आंसर नहीं देखूंगी.
Ensure your seminar papers are
अरे भाई 74.
copied and in the library. Ensure your seminar papers are copied and in the library early.
क्या था?
Ensure your seminar papers are copied and in the library early.
And in the. क्या ही था भाई? Ensure your seminar papers are copied and in the library early. करना क्या and in the library early क्या करना है देना है ensure your seminar papers are ensure your seminar papers are copied and in the library early.
Next year, the cost to attend college is going to go up a lot.
Cheat code I have used. Next year, the cost of attending college is going to go up a lot. Oh my goodness. 50.
Next year, the cost to attend college is going to go up a lot.
To attend college, whatever the cost to attend the college is going to go up a lot, okay. Next year the cost, the cost to attend college, the cost to attend is going to go up a lot. Next year the cost to attend college is going to go up a lot,
Next.
The college wants to hire a new teacher for media studies.
I don't know, I might be right or I might be right. The college wants to hire a new teacher for media studies.
The college wants to hire a new teacher for the medium studies.
For media, the college wants to hire. Answer क्या? The college wants to hire a new teacher. Okay, the college wants to hire a new teacher for media studies. The college wants to hire. Okay.
The college wants to hire a new teacher.
The college wants to hire a new teacher for media studies. Okay, this is the last one for the medium.
You can pick from lots of different clubs and groups at school. Lots of different clubs and groups at school.
And pick from.
You can pick from lots of different clubs and groups at school.
Of.
You can pick from lots of different clubs and groups at school.
Lots of different clubs and groups. From. You can pick from a lot of different clubs and groups at a school. You can pick from a lot of different clubs and groups at school. This is really tricky. You can pick from a lot of different clubs and groups from at school.
You can pick from a lot.
Okay. Hard one.
The article details the who, where, and when of the war.
अरे भाई क्या लिखा? The articles details.
The article details the who, where, and when of the war.
The articles.
The article details the who, where,
Who, when, and where of the war.
The article details the who, where, and when of the war.
The article details the who, where, when of the war.
The article details
Oh God.
Write a case study detailing an organization you're familiar with, please.
Write a detailed case study.
write a case study in detail for the organization you are familiar with.
सेवेंटी वन आया लेकिन क्या था ये इसका
The article details the who, where, and when of the war.
where of the war. The article details the who, when, where of the war. Who, where, when. Who, where, and when.
Write a case study detailing an organization you're familiar with, please.
Write a detailed case study on an organization you're familiar with. Please.
Invasions by Germanic and Danish tribes greatly affected the country.
This is really difficult. I don't want to read. Invasions by Germanic and Danish tribes greatly affected the country. कहते.
Parents should model and install values in their children diligently.
Parents पर install क्या है?
Parents should install and add values in their children
Parents should
diligently.
model and install values. Parent के पास खुद values रहना पड़े.
Parents should install and add values in their children diligently.
क्या है parents should model and install values in the children diligently. Agree. चलो ये हो गया अभी ये करते हैं इजी वे में पढ़ेंगे अनप्रैक्टिस्ड वाला has the highest value has and the lowest value has the highest value has and the categories are also involved the highest okay orange purple oh my god
This is a bar graph and the title of the image is
भाई साहब शिट कोई बात नहीं फिर से करते हैं Let's see. I hope this time I have read clearly. पहले देखो 74 आया, अभी 99, 90, 90 आउट ऑफ 90 आना चाहिए. क्या लगता है कितने आएंगे?
This is a bar graph. The title of the image is distribution of terrain features, and it has both
इतना range. यार यार the highest value has the highest value has the highest value has the highest value has the highest value.
This is a bar graph, and the title of the image is distribution of terrain features, and it has both horizontal and vertical axis, and the horizontal axis
भाई साहब ये देखते हैं इतने आवाज शोर पुकारे में भी कितना पढ़ सकते हैं. कितना स्कोर आता है, कितना स्कोर आता है देखते हैं. मेरे
This is a bar graph. This is a bar graph, and the title of the image is International Tour.
one more time. Okay. think I'm feeling tired, exhausted. Still practicing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, buddies. Okay? One more time. This is really difficult. ओ माय गॉड, देखिए इतना शुक्र में कैसा पढ़ा जाता है. ओ माय गुडनेस, 9 people लाइव. लेकिन क्या फ़ायदा, लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब ही नहीं करते. कर दो लाइक करो, शेयर करो, सब्सक्राइब करो. करो 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 करो. चले गए बॉट्स. Those are all bots. जाकोरा के साया मान.
This is a bar graph, and the title of the image is International Tourist Arrival.
किधर जा रही प्रॉब्लम, किधर आ रही नहीं समझ में आ रहा रे भाई. This is a bar graph. The title of the image, it has both horizontal and vertical axis, and the horizontal axis represents and the vertical axis horizontal, horizontal. देखते हैं.
This is a bar graph, and the title of the image is International Tourist Arrivals in 2019. According to this graph, it has both horizontal and vertical axis, and the horizontal axis is represented in keywords such as USA, China, France, Spain, Italy, Turkey, and the vertical axis represent international tourists in millions from 0 to 80. According to this graph, the highest value has France, around 80 above, and the second highest value has Spain, and the third highest value has USA, and the fourth highest value has Italy, and the fifth highest value has China.
Overall, okay. Yeah. Horizontal. This is a bar. According to this graph. Oh my god, mic off है इतनी देर से and I'm repeating all the sentences each time. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. 2011.
This is a line graph and the title of the image is you.
नहीं देखना है मेरे को, नहीं देखना
This
है. Let's see what marks I will make it. Pie chart.
This is pie chart. The title of the image is birth rates of male and female. According to this graph, two keywords are highlighted, male and female, and colors are given such as red color, orange color, yellow color, green color, blue color, sky blue color, brown color, and the keywords are highlighted, red color with Monday, orange color with Tuesday, yellow color with Wednesday, green color with Thursday, sky blue color with Friday, blue color with Saturday, brown color with Sunday. Overall, it gives information about birth rates of male and female.
Oh, पहले टाइम देखना चाहिए.
This
रखो सके साथ. Thank you, buddies. अरे बाप रे, नींद आ रही.
this is a pie chart, and the title of the image is.
तो कर दिया मैंने. पता नहीं क्या ही बका है. देखते हैं मेरे को स्कोर कितना देगा. जितना मैं बकवास करती हूँ उतना हाई स्कोर. जितना बकवास करो उतना हाई स्कोर मिलता है। चकोरा के साया मार सके न Oh my god, 75 है क्या? Content.
This is a pie chart and the title of the image is Education Budget Allocation. It has several keywords such as educational researches, training, and educational technology, tertiary education, secondary education, primary education, and the highest value has primary education, which is around 25%.
Okay. रेड डालूंगी मैं इसमें। ओके ओके। हाईएस्ट वैल्यू R&D के पास है, सेकेंड हाईएस्ट वैल्यू मार्केटिंग के पास है। ठीक है, थर्ड I think 27. Let's see this time how much it gets. And colors are given, red color, blue color, के कलर ना भी दिया हुआ था। पढ़ते पढ़ते किसको किसको नींद आती है।
This is a pie chart and the title of the image is corporate.
अच्छे से पढ़ते हैं। अरे यार इसको और से दो।
This is a pie chart and the title of the image is corporate budget distribution and the keywords highlighted administration, sales, IT support.
ओके पाई चार्ट भी हो गया। फ्लो चार्ट देखते हैं। दिस इज ए फ्लो चार्ट एंड द टाइटल फ्लो चार्ट अनप्रैक्टिस वाला है। चलो the title of the image is and according to the graph elements and characters have been added in this picture and the elements I can see telescope, books, arrows, desk, tables. This is a this is and several steps have been added in this. And the keywords highlighted.
This is a
And several steps have been added. Lastly, the finite step is the first step I can see, second step is first step, second step, and the last step is the last step. The first step is first step, second step, and the next step. So I can see the first step, second step, and what about the next step?
This is a flow diagram and the title of the image is thesis writing and the keywords highlighted, topic selection, proofreading, check, reading and editing, writing and integration,
Diagram.
data collection, extensive literature.
Diagram.
This is a table chart and the title of the image is Master Degree and the keywords highlighted. Columbia University, the University of Chicago, the George Washington University, University of Michigan, Rutgers University, subtotal and total. According to this graph, the highest value is in 20. This is a table chart and the title of the image is Master Degree. According to this graph, keywords highlighted. This is a table chart and the title of the image is Master Degree. According to this graph, keywords highlighted. Columbia University. This is a table chart and the title of the image is Master Degree and the keywords highlighted. Columbia University, the University of Chicago, the George.
Grammar mistakes नहीं करो. Grammar mistakes नहीं कर. The table and the title of the image is highlighted. Keywords are University and according to the table, the highest value is around Columbia University. The second highest value is around the second highest the highest value is the of the image किधर है किधर है किधर है 0, 50, 100, 150. This is a map and colors given. क्या ही की बोली जा रही हूँ मैं क्या ही बोली जा रही हूँ पूरा गलत गलत. Okay, one more time, try. तुम लोग भी सोच रहे हो कि ये क्या ही पढ़ रही है. मुझे भी नहीं पता मैं क्या ही पढ़ रही. The graph gives information about distribution of it around and I can see in the and देखते हैं. Map. Showing the process and the key highlighted keywords किधर है भाई. Just the map and the title of the image.
This is
अभी मेरा मन उठ गया है.
क्या ये
चलो रीडर लेक्चर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. रीडर लेक्चर वॉज मेनली अबाउट the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlighted several important points related to the first important point is second and the second point is the lecture was concluded by highlighting the key facts. The lecture was mainly about the speaker talked
This is a
about
map and the title of the image is Honey Production in Mexico.
the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlights several the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and so also highlights several important points related to the lecture was mainly by highlighting the key facts about the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlighted several and it also highlighted several the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlighted several important points related to the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlighted the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and also highlighted several important points related to and the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about and it also highlighted several important points related to the lecture was concluded by highlighting the key facts about the lecture was mainly about yeah the lecture was the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about furthermore the audience would describe said that furthermore the audience said that the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about furthermore the audience the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about furthermore the audience said that the lecture was mainly about then the speaker talked about the audience said that it also highlights several important points related to dash and the first important point is first step is and also several key and also highlighted several key points related to it also highlights several key points several key points key points related to dash the lecture was highlighting the key points.
This is the combination This is the combination picture of
जय हो जय हो अरे बाप रे ये म्यूजिक कैसा मन करूं
This is the combination picture of line and bar graph and it gives information about industrial manufacturing, water consumption and percentage.
चलो एक और पिक्चर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं This picture gives information about a couple, their grandchildren, grandparents, and having the meal on a lot of tableware on the. There is a brown table in the middle. There is a brown table in the middle made a wood made of wood surrounded by adults and kids. A couple children, grandparents are having meals. A lot of tables.
This picture gives information about family get together, and you can see in this picture.
देखो इसको टेम्पलेटेड दिख रहा दीवाने को कहाँ से टेम्पलेटेड है. क्या ही बोला है मैंने. This is going to be viral, viral, viral. This is going to be viral, viral, viral. कितने कांते हो गए, कितने कांते. हाय हाय मिर्ची. ओह
This picture gives
मिर्ची. कौन सा वाला नहीं आ रहा, वो भी करके देखती हूँ. क्या ही बोला भाई, मेरे को तो समझ
This is
नहीं
a
आ रहा
map
क्या ही
diagram and the
describe करूं.
title of the
मैं
image.
कुछ
I
भी बक
can
दिया, कुछ भी बक दिया भाई. जय हो. डा 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 डा. कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक. That is enough.
This is a map diagram and the
Enough.
title of.
That's it. I'm not going to practice more. Respond to a situation. ये वाला practice करके देखते हैं. ये मेरा favorite section है. Your friend frequently skips classes, arrives late, leaves early, and does not submit assignment on time. Okay.
Your friend frequently skips classes, arrives late, leaves early, and does not submit assignments on time. What advice would you give them?
हो. हो.
Good morning. I would love to come up with a situation that my friend frequently skips class.
चलो ये सब हो गया. अभी क्या है, रीडिंग वाला देख लेते हैं. ये दो करेंगे. अनप्रैक्टिस. दो सारे क्या है? This system allows for a balance of power, enabling the central government to dash to enabling the central government to enable national level, enabling है ना, enable आता है, and monetary regulation dash the smaller units, the national level response like defense, foreign policy, and monetary regulation dash the smaller units manage the more localized due to the smaller units through the smaller units manage while the smaller and monetary regulations through though the smaller units manage while while आता और क्या था that each level of government has a degree of dash and can make decisions has a degree of that each level of government has a degree of suppression, autonomy, economy क्या है यहाँ पर allowing for diverse regions within a country to maintain a degree of self rule while contributing to the dash unity, eligible unity, final unity, superficial overall unity. Yes, देखते हैं अभी कितने राइट आते हैं. टू मैंने क्या ही सोच के करा था ये. This system allows for a balance of power. This system allows for a balance of power, enabling the central government to handle. अच्छा, this allows for a balance for power, enabling the central government to handle national level response. अच्छा, responsibilities संभालना था ना. enable कैसा करते? responsibilities handle right है. while and the division of powers is constitutionally established, ensuring that each level of government has a degree of autonomy and can make decisions. Autonomy क्या है? Freedom for a country and a region of an organization to the ability to act. जो the autonomy अच्छा खासे decisions ले पाना गवर्नमेंट. ओके, चलो समझ में आ गया. अभी देखते हैं. हाँ, a nation of 9 Polynesian islands dash a formidable adversary dash a nation enveloped by the azure waters of the Pacific Ocean lies a nation of 9 Polynesian islands dash a formidable with rising sea levels. Nation doesn't merely it charts a course towards sustainable future. Their ambitions sources like solar and wind power, minimizing dependence on fossil fuels. Additionally, advocating for climate action and dash other nations and signifying other nations embrace sustainable practices. Inspire करते कौन से भी sustainable practices. Their narrative exemplifies how dash small nations can make a significant how even स्मॉल इसमें ये सही है बिल्कुल भी. ये क्या कर रहा है? इन्हें इनवाइटिंग कर रहे, अप्लाइंग कर रहे, कन्फ्रंटिंग, अनफोल्डिंग कर रहे. Enveloped by the azure waters of the Pacific Ocean lies a nation of 9 Polynesian islands dash a formidable adversary rising. अप्लाई करते एडवाइस एडवाइस करते. चलो देखते हैं. 4/5 कन्फ्रंटिंग. मेरे को 2 में डाउट था. कन्फ्रंटिंग. अच्छा, एडवाइस लेने से पहले कन्फ्रंट करते ना. राइजिंग सी लेवल्स कन्फ्रंट करते. कन्फ्रंटिंग. ओके, नॉट बैड. और एक लास्ट वाला कर लेते हैं. नेटिव ऑस्ट्रेलियंस डैश रेफर टू एज Native Australians commonly referred to as commonly है especially referred to as Aboriginal Australians have a rich and diverse culture. The Australian mainland dash European settlement in the late dash New Guinea to the many abnormal Aboriginal groups throughout the Australian mainland dash although before rather than through. ये क्या करे दे कॉम्प्रोमाइज इस यहाँ पर से ऑल्दो थ्रू यूरोपियन सेटलमेंट इन द 18th century. Aboriginal Australians have dash a vast array of cultural practices. Aboriginal Australians have preserved a vast cultural practice. Contacted हाँ preserved मतलब अच्छा खासा सिक्के रखे ला preserve करे. Aboriginal Australians lived as hunter-gatherers with a complex social dash and spiritual duty connected to the social facade, social concept होता. Aboriginal groups throughout the Australian mainland dash European settlement in the late है ना before तो नहीं होता although European settlement. चलो देखते हैं पूरे गलत अभी देखते हैं कॉमनली है बिफोर कैसा था before denotes a time frame implying that the lifestyle described was prevalent prior the arrival of European settlers and before makes more logical sense. The sentence is not contrasting the two lifestyles. Generally used to show contrast. Okay. Before और क्या था कॉन्सेप्ट स्ट्रक्चर सही था सोशल स्ट्रक्चर एंड स्पेशल स्ट्रक्चर concept generally refers to an idea concept idea social idea a socially established patterns of relationship अच्छा structure relationship roles ये वो बताता ओके और एक देख लेते हैं पूरा फुल मार्क्स का बातें की. Once upon a time, nerd and geek might have been playground put-downs, but now they are badges of dash in the kingdom of badges of honor. In the kingdom of cool, nerd used to conjure up images of bookworms dash with grades and signs. Nerd used to conjure up images of bookworms dash with grades and signs. Acquired with grades to conjure up images of bookworms with grades and signs. First with Fox and passionate, almost love to niche like comics, and nowadays these labels represent a deep dash to one's. Nowadays, these labels represent a deep dedication to one's passion. Dedication है deep interest, deep courage to one passions. Dedication, passion आता. It's a celebration of having the courage to dive deep into what you love. Dash of what the peanut gallery says. Despite what honor with again nerd used to conjure up images of bookworms dash with grades and signs. Obsessed, achieved. The journey from the shadows to the spotlight for these terms is like a plot twist superhero movie. Images of achieved. Honor, dedication, regardless. Obsessed. Obsession. Passionate. अच्छा passionate है ना passionate. Obsessed. एक easy वाला कर लेते हैं. easy वाला कैसा होता है? Let's say that's a man's hideout. Scientists retrovirus hideout ensures. The dash hypothesis had been then random. The dash hypothesis, the pre-existed, but DNA tests on 5 anthologists of leaf-cutting ants dash that certain males have a better revealed that one for all for one attitude. In fact, the number of males dash royal genes carrying to those who are not may have settled at a low ratio through dash which cobbles the best way for sure through evolution. Let's see. Pre-existed colonies. Chalo. This one have been done. I'm getting score but not really good score. Which of the following statements are incorrect? इसमें से पैराग्राफ में से which of the following wood healing, which of the following are incorrect? Agreen can heal the agreen किसको बोलते पहले तो can heal the wound instantly. Loss of ECM can delay wound healing. The expression of agreen was enhanced when tissue was physically damaged. 1 in 20 Singaporeans suffer from diabetes or burns. Diabetes burns में जल्दी हील नहीं होता वोंड होता. Chronic wound healing complications is the main reason of decline of patient's emotional health. Which of the statements are incorrect? Let's see. Redo करते हैं. Which of the statements are यहाँ पर सब A protein integrin has been discovered to promote wound healing and repair when it is triggered after skin tissue is injured. अच्छा agrin can heal the wound. Protein integrin has been discovered to promote something promote करता heal the wound instantly. Repair when it is triggered after it's injured. These findings could be the healing chronic diabetes and इजी वाला करते हैं. इजी वाला देखते हैं. Unpracticed. ये क्या है भाई? ये क्या है? Participants were assigned to either fiber or a standard. Participants were assigned to either the high fiber ये है the high fiber diet group showed a more significant reduction in blood pressure levels than the standard diet group. In an effort to understand the role of diet in managing diabetes, researchers conducted a controlled experiment. Diet group participants were assigned to either high fiber diet or diet in an effort to understand the role of. Researchers conducted controlled experiment. Moreover, let's see. 1/4 ऐसे कैसे? The high fiber diet group showed a more significant rate in blood group levels than the standard group. Diet group participants were assigned standard diet. This result suggested managing diabetes than standard diet. In an effort to understand the role of diet managing diabetes, researchers conducted a controlled experiment. Improved cholesterol levels. अब तो पूरे ज़ीरो ही आ गए. पहले लास्ट में क्या था? पहले फर्स्ट में क्या था? सबसे पहले फर्स्ट में द आता था. हाई शोड ए सिग्निफिकेंट रिडक्शन इन participants were assigned to either a high fiber diet or a standard diet. ठीक है. Participants were assigned to either high fiber diet तो below standard diet. The high fiber diet group showed a more significant these results क्या है? 25341 25341 3 4. Oh my god, ये तो मैं कभी पहचान ही नहीं पाती. In an effort to understand the role of diet in managing diabetes, researchers conducted a controlled experiment. ठीक है. Participants were assigned to either high fiber diet or a standard diet. The high fiber diet group showed a more significant reduction in blood sugar levels than the standard diet group. Moreover, they also exhibited result. एक बार फिर से करती हूँ. सबसे पहले क्या करना? मोर ओवर आता, फिर रिजल्ट का है मोर रिजल्ट. अब ये तीनों में है. In an effort to understand the role of diet in managing diabetes, researchers conducted a controlled experiment. The high fiber participants were assigned to the close reader. Moreover, क्या है? In an effort to understand the role of diet managing diabetes, researchers conducted a controlled experiment. Participants were assigned. Yep. चलो इस बार देखते हैं. Additionally, live music performance offer an experience that recorded music cannot replicate. They provide a sense of connection between the artist and the audience. Additionally, live concerts often create a community atmosphere, bringing people together. Conversely, the accessibility of live performance can be limited by factors such as location and cost. Conversely means
Conversely,
in a way that the opposite or reverse opposite. Oh my gosh. Conversely. Okay. Consequently लास्ट में आता, डार्विन्स थ्योरी पहले आता, it all gives आता. Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection provides a frame for understanding the diversity of life. It argues that yes. अभी देखते हैं. However, लास्ट में आता ग्रीन हाँ ये सही है. चलो ड्रैगन ड्रॉप देखते हैं. The bus is taking hands-on dash to test the senses to the suburbs. क्या कर रहा? The bus is taking hands-on और क्या है? Activities, intriguing, challenging, categorize schemes, encourage audiences, groups. Okay, we want people to see that science is interesting as well as important in our lives, and to dash people who may not consider it possible to go to and to encourage people who may not consider it possible to go to university, and to challenging people. We are bringing science to your doorstep and going further afield this year in the hope of finding new and different dash. We want people to see that science is in schemes. Isn't as well as science की activities होती है. We want people to see that science is interesting as well as important in our lives. 3-year-olds and upwards can understand their senses, and it's an area that is dash to all ages. encourage करता, understand करता, encourage करता. The bus is taking hands on audiences. The bus is taking hands on to test the senses of suburbs, to show young and old alike how the brain works and how it can different groups taking hands on activities. This is the last one. 1/4 activities. Intriguing. To make somebody is very interested. I'm just very intrigued by it. Intrigued audiences, different audiences. We are bringing science to your doorstep and going further this year in the hope of finding new audiences and to encourage people who may not. Okay, I'm very weak in this.